Friends, welcome back to the No Laying Up preview show presented by the DraftKings Sportsbook. It's another glorious Monday, guys. Thrilled to be with you. Not sure why you're not picking the favorites. They tend to win a lot more than you guys are giving them credit for. DJ Pie here, Solly here, Tron here, Randy here. Randy, welcome, breaking through in a big way in week one.
We're in the black. We're winning money.
We're going to get to that. First of all, let's just roll the tape from last week, should we? And then I'm putting my other 50 on Bryson. I don't picture a world where
6-1
at or 6.5 to 1 plus 650. I'm going my other 50 to win 375. I cannot picture a world where Bryson doesn't win this golf tournament.
Hey, congrats on picking a plus 650.
I was curious what the narrative was going to be, and that's it. Is that I'm making too good of picks that just the odds. Obviously, that guy was going to win. That's not going to fly here, TC.
We're on to Dublin.
He's doing low yield stuff. When the favorites stop winning, he is screwed because he's not making enough money now to float him.
Well, as you can just see on the card that's being put up on your screen now, I'm quite far ahead of these guys. Listen, not as much money as TC would invest. But,
how far away are you from embracing like a gambling profile?
I think if I get one more win, I think maybe a Vegas Deej kind of profile might come out next week. But should we start there, or let's talk about the golf course a little bit? Muirfield Village, back-to-back weeks. You're going to hear a lot of talk about Muirfield Village. Solly, you grew up, just down the road. What are people going to see this week?
It's going to be a slightly different setup than what we're used to seeing at the Memorial Tournament. I don't think it's going to be too drastic. They're going to kind of slow the greens down just a little bit to use some maybe different pins. I don't know if that means harder pins. Usually it does. They're going to be trimming the rough a little bit more around the greens than they usually do to give it some sort of variety and give the course a bit of a break, of course, for the supers, which I know is a big, important storyline for you. But a golf course that I think a lot of people think is a bomber's paradise, but it's not it doesn't necessarily play out that way.
Second shots, baby.
It's way more of a second shot golf course. It is wide fairways, but this is a golf course that rewards accuracy off the tee.
Well, Tron, we hinted at a little bit, but we are doing 2 weeks in a row at Muirfield Village. We've got the This Is For You Workday Charity Open this week, and then, of course, the more traditional Memorial Tournament next week. What's the difference going to be between the 2 weeks?
TBD. I mean, you would think that they were going to cut the rough down for the second week because I don't think it has enough time to grow in like a 4 or 5 day span.
But we're hearing the contrary. The rough will be down in week 1 and up in week 2.
Yeah, which I don't know how that works. Very responsible of them to move the tees up in certain spots, keep the divot patterns, a little bit isolated.
Which is awesome.
That's cool to hear.
Well, should we just get into it?
Let's go.
All right.
You want to go first?
I would love to go first. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me start with a question for you guys. Who would find Bryson the most punchable of all the players on the PGA Tour? Brooks. And that is why I'm putting half my money on Brooks this week. He was mega trending before he got absolutely rub of the green with the COVID situation.
This is confirmation bias. He's locking himself into these favorites
for sure. Yeah. I absolutely had picked this before I'd looked at anything. Brooks has only played there twice and not played there for a couple years.
The fact that they don't have these as a matchup.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Well, it helps that Bryson's not playing.
Oh, that's right.
Listen, all right, I fell into the trap. Keep
that holster for next week.
Brooks is plus 1,700. He's like fourth highest lowest odds. I don't know how that works. Fourth most favorite.
You're the expert here. How do you not know how it works?
Favorite. I'm sorry. I said half. I'm gonna actually put 60 points on him to win 1,080. How you like that, TC? Is that big enough for you?
Are you concerned he doesn't win regular events though?
No, he's refuted that title a few years ago by winning he won the WGC in Memphis last year.
He won the CJ Cup.
He won the CJ Cup. He's
his first event that he won was the
waste management.
Exactly. So I think Brooks is going to. I think he was sitting at home pumping iron of his own this week, watching everybody fawn all over Bryson. And I think he's going to come out really, really hot this week.
I think he was in the woods like Shooter McGavin, trying to learn how to drive it like Bryson.
Be at the Red Lobster. We saw Matt Wolff play really well last week. You never know how high somebody's going to go on the leaderboard 2 weeks in a row, but I do like him coming out of Group E. He's matched up against Staff Sergeant Billy Horschel, one of the PXG troops, Harold Varner, Kevin Streelman, and Jason Kokrak, who, of course, we do know is all in 2020. He's plus 335 to win that group. I'm going to put 10 there to win 43. Mav McNeely playing really well. He's made all his cuts coming out of the break here. T8 this past week. I think he's going to play well this week. I got him plus 500 to top 20. That's 10 to win 60. And then
How does that math work? Maybe 10 to win 50?
Well, I'd get my original 10
okay.
back there, but whatever.
He's fluffing this.
And then I've got a couple why not picks, with my commanding lead. Let's huck a few downfield. Cameron Champ playing well this week. If what they're saying is true, less rough, maybe a little more friendly to the Bombers. Cam Champ's playing well. Let's go for him to win. Plus 8,500. I'm going to put 10 there to win 850. And then I'm going to go a page out of Randy's book from last week. Straight forecast. We already said Brooks is going to win. JT is going to finish second. So Brooks, JT, 1-2.
They should let you box these like a horse race, an exacta box.
Pass along the information.
Yeah.
I'm going 10 there to win 1,860.
Okay.
Those are sick bets. I love the straight forecast.
Thank you very much. Randy, you're in the black. Talk to me about last week, and then let's hear some picks.
Comfy in the black. Well, it started off on a bad note. My Harris English, he had to withdraw because of COVID, but Ricky came through for me. I should say Hideki came through for me. Hideki blew it down the stretch Sunday, giving me a win. Hideki losing to Ricky. And then, of course, Will Gordon was going to miss the cut. So a couple winners for me. You know what? I'll start with Mav McNeely. We're going to be on opposite ends of that bet. I have Mav McNeely to miss the cut, plus 100. I'm putting 10 points on it.
You're so negative.
It's weirdly personal.
I just, he putted his absolute off in Detroit, and I don't see it continuing. Next one I have Max Homa, of course, friend of the program.
To miss the cut.
No, I got him top 40. I think he's going to find a little form.
A Casey Kasem bet.
The Rick
Exactly.
D's.
Rick D's.
I like the odds, plus 150. I'm dropping 20 points there. I got a prop bet, a fun prop bet. Winner to par the 72nd hole, and I'm taking no. So that puts
Tough
birdie
hole.
or bogey in play. No is plus 110. I'm throwing 12 points on that. In my final bet, Ben On, straight matchup. Ben On over Brant Snedeker. I'm putting 58 points on Ben On to beat Brant Snedeker. He's minus 137. The odds are in his favor.
Likes this place a lot.
Loves this place, TC. Loves this place. And I think I will too after this week.
I love it. Solly, let's go to you because, Tron, I know you got some wild stuff up your sleeve.
Feel like people have forgotten about Sungjae. But first of all, we can just go ahead and throw that up on screen. Complete whitewash yet again for me last week in week 4. Sungjae, I'm putting 10 points on him at plus 4150. I mean, just a great iron player. And I'm also going with Mark Leishman, plus 5,000. I got 10 points on him. Matthew Wolf, 10 points at plus 7,000 to win. Now, you might ask why, coming off the hot week.
Why, sir? Why?
Muirfield Village course profile is the second most similar to course to it is the TPC Twin Cities, where, of course, he had his first win last week. And
Quail Hall is also up there for Max.
so, and coming off the runner-up last week, I think that's too good. That's too good of a combo to pass up. So Chris Kirk kind of fizzled out in the weekend, but he's playing some excellent golf, and his odds did not change. Plus 11,000, so I'm going 10 more on him.
Will he have some scar tissue on 9?
Perhaps maybe, but he's got a plaque there, of course, for the top shot he hit on 9. And then I'm going to parlay this week: Leash over Poulter, Hovland over Ricky, and Sungjae over Matthew Fitz. I'm putting 60 on that to win 346. We need a win badly.
Solly, we're on the same wavelength, my man.
You better go quickly. We're running out of time.
All right, so this is what you guys are going to do. You're going to take up all the time. All right, I'm going Leash for 10 points, plus 5,000. I'm going JT, plus 1,100 for 10 points. I'm going parlay, Leash over Poulter, Collie over Mr. All-In, Jason Kokrak, Spieth over Louis Oosthuizen, Hovland over Ricky, 410 plus 1056. And then I was going to go Max Albon or Alex Albon.
So this
for
is
a
F1
podium.
we're talking
yeah,
about.
for,
Okay.
for,
Left the
for
world
a
of
podium.
golf.
But I'm saying no. I got one up my sleeve here. Spieth plus 5,000. I'm putting 60 on that. And then I'm putting 10 on KH Lee at plus 400. Or plus like 40 million. He's like 400 to 1. All right? That's it.
All right, that's going to wrap us. We're just barely fitting in under the gun. I have a lot to process there. We'll see you guys next week.